And they say they are cry I won't ever to be away.
Oh, say Obi say as of say yeah na enye dem ntumi nka but dem nim very well say enye sanke din asa. What else you? However no enye ku say wodi obi betu obi a onye ne pete bia was your friend Hitler. Enye Krama friend Hitler were very bad.
Now is it possible say our reform ebi abako be wage abako right there but the moment of me na be wo no asa mind no mu koshia omutimi esa vibe say our reform na
so that question was there because me I mentioned I'm quite someone do that. And you know, it's a very difficult question.
Because a sorcerer, who is a sorcerer?
A sorcerer, a bema, in usual because of before bema, and no, because sorcerer you be obey me, any spiritual abilities, Eddie Yeaboah, what I said, they create some dangerous or serious effect against other people or against things. That is a sorcerer. And usually no, womu yusu or bema before as a sorcerer or ba as a witch.
Oh, yes, spiritualist now when a man won't be.
Well, sana ebia ebinumbeka, but it is never true. Okay. Because so monks na nipa kro ebia womo kasa they are trying to look at the monks. Monks, yeah, Tibetan monks, no. Woman never be maybe hard, woman, however, woman way fish, woman way coast, woman way with a living thing. What I say, woman, no, people think so much being so much because of me, I meditate this and maybe cross or suspend the whole. What I say, but a woman type of has nothing to do with so your type of beer or the way here. And so because they will be when I'm not being, I don't agree with that.
The possible to be some.
Say Obi some saying me mente question as say be on a man who question some.
I say they are like Obi
Oh, you see, if we are saying our person who won't pay nyame. What I say, but all those things are possible are very dangerous. Okase bonsama enye bako. Many of them say only the quarterly angels from heaven above from her. Only demons, be a prince, be a dukes. What I say, Lucifer, Astaroth, Asmodi, Beelzebub, almost also. What I say, it depends on the independence of or friend or and also no friend a bar. The chances say you won't make it no, and that's will be very, very, very high. Nippon yes, at least 80% don't make it. What is the difference between magic and miracle?
Miracle say be a social I will turn it into a drink. A miracle, but say be a magic in say be a.
Thank you.
Open roofing tiles, Papa. Now they are poured down so they are jack. Hey, baby, back open and make come for the amount. And one is Marful Ventures. Put me a friend 0244 870301.
I will say Bishop Nana Obiri Yeaboah and stop by Nsem TV and then they discuss topics me as album and reincarnation. Say their life after birth, you know, and I swear or hormone. So be who a coba. Say be obi ka say makosha so me say wa hasi yo and aso me say dey o say we mam yo e possible say obi wu ekoba sa de na that the ebe share ase na afi obi mu ka say obi enu wa wo Satan da obi enu wa wo bonsam da na de be share say betime hu bonsam e kwan be say na be fa so obi hu bonsam na akasa mu na info crampo no ye say o ye sunsumu ni spiritualist na wo nam be try meet any fish ni nyina won be ye oni tumi bia e kenken kwa ni nyade de be chere say no kra na say no kra ti be wienu na che say wo so nti ase na wo pe won no na wo nya de kama Efie MTV say na dan de nyina me ka say ne ma ehu eni pa bebre na ye edi mamo that is more cover ever Efie MTV
mejo so
mejo be bia boko so
me adu so
na me adu ne o ye pa that is start e ka say reincarnation na that ba cho brief ya woni kakra
okay me that's me chia mo hefo nyina reincarnation ye say Obi and I said be a boy, but usually any wowu na yeri to wowu na wasan yasa awu no be before na wasan aba back. Okay. What I say, and your friend reincarnation.
Is it possible and exist?
Okay, reincarnation stories be a PPA. In a one way or the other, no, possible.
How?
Yeah. how no say also we have something we have life and body spirit and body. Now there was a case I investigated it kakra. It happened in India, but happened in the UK, but happened in India. Young boy be in fact Obiri man in a car accident no another somebody was will be about a month later or another region. Nipa akwani na o kase ofri ha say o ka bibia nti onyi dru ba bi no na fe kasa na too much nti ni parents e de ne call e mo tumi kire akọ ne fie o te say o koya mo hu ne yire no otumi ka kire ne yire time o de ring ne man no de o mo ye che say bibia ye top secret obi en mo tumi e kan nyina by Emma it confirmed they say definitely there's nothing it should be that particular boy accidentally see here a quiet fast ni be kan nyina and you one usually reincarnation is a bad ni para no man tankai what they say now there's another ones we see where you can also say we then could be over the India they say India but we see where the UK what they say and also usually a young boy be say only per they be no can about area be near whatever one go investigate na say no can no it was exactly so during the Second World War any baby aeroplane be kotoya that particular plane one go area one who plane but who fragments of the plane within excavation no what they say these things are proofs physical proofs of reincarnation or it has nothing to do with ABR just a verbal say what they say and I will share the other program I catch about the Egyptian Book of the Dead. It explains a lot about reincarnation. Until na Pharaoh no time no say Pharaoh no there's a process of the normal be crest we are born so. Into what woman him say or pass it through a passage or go into a different world. Sometimes they believe so best have a back. What I say. And you know it's something that has been believed and it is something it happened.
Could it be say a will be on my say the accident war Yeaboah Obi to you out of one and no e be na beti me reincarnation no abana
I believe so because two stories I make actually and night or accidental death. I believe say I know say yin our lifespan and this lifespans and we are sometimes it can be continued one way or the other. It is also believed in so say there are different parallel worlds. Yes, no, it is. There's so many concepts or so many beliefs. What I say, and it is also believed say some religions. I think it's Hinduism or Buddhism. It believes obekwaba, be obebatse double, be obebatse kotre. Oh, it is so many beliefs. What I say. However, no. Based on me research, once I'm not making, and most of it, I an accidental death, that bring reincarnation more than natural aged death. No, okay. Yes.
Now, you say, day born, ever day born. Say, I'm funny say, we are Monday born, now we are Monday born, and they won't baby, no cressa.
You see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no, Ghana, especially. The Ghanaian tribes ye matuto Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What I say? Obi baby on kunim die one. Most countries woman die warm. I know I say date of birth no. What I say? And maybe the uji did no but there are no engine did no musama no. It is also believed to say month no and a date of birth who want that particular date of birth and also believe there were certain countries now they make it to be I believe what the Ebeka no so as of it say Nukrana not in the I don't know.
Okay, now that is it true say ebia obi ewu na the moment they be did no na eje ni ade no ojina side baby e hwe de ekoso nyina.
Yeah, I know see it's possible because usually there's a grace period of 40 days, 40 or 41 days, something like that. Obiri, then there's something called a crossover, no cross over to the other side. However, as nipa move from natural death, sometimes we be hungry. I'm trying to say over 40 years. No, we're at the age of 35 years. Or hanging around for another 5 years. Yes, and for that 5 and some time so it crosses over. What I say, and if you also especially be a washer that's or bone to and our son, you don't cross over at all. Oh yes, won't cross when they what I say, Oben na mo akopem say Nyankopon ba. What I say, Enti nyina no it depends on the type or the processor nipa ni we. As of say ojinafo no ho because most of the time nipa no no oba closer to what it belongs. Enti bi obeko ni fie obeko what I say obeko more on the around the dead body, things like that. Yeah, possible.
Daddy same fan say bia obi your bema na 100 years we for so many years na wako aba otimida wo ba.
So some of the stories I'm at to know to me banisa some of the stories and the what do you call it, researches about to me banisa, but the two particular ones I make current day normally na mema they came back in mema.
Okay, then maybe say say obi no your bema sisia but also first previous life no na or your oba the man no like ashen so dey dey buy any say na ya person na so no na man dey who say or your bad previous life in Tina maybe.
Na so copy kura MPS na so so. As of those things, no, I don't know.
Okay.
But I know so go why I want to know what birthmarks. Oh baby, no accident be about near Sanwo. Name you know this birthmark with the same actual place, and na sometimes we believe we say nipa no and na samba.
Yeah. Now is it possible say our reform? It be about could be wage about all right there, but the moment of me na be no. Asa mind no mu koshia omutimi esa vibe say our reform na.
So that question with the head because me I mentioned that kwasama do that. And you know it's a very difficult question. However, no, I think say nyoma course physically no, spiritually na different. Based on the letter that I know, no. Okay. Physically nyoma is different from the spiritual area. What I say, I know very well say I mean who we are spiritual workers. Oh, maybe I will not say, but as of say there will be that relationship until that those us apart. I won't better them. And you know, I don't know much about that, but I don't think so.
But that it can be saying some my friend. Say obi ewu na mo ko hwehwe mako friend abano eno e possible say it me yes
possible but it's not the best but possible it will different types of doing that. What I say we be a friend evocation. So invocation so evocation here there on be friend sunsun na ba she obi mu. What I say and to be she ni mu nipa ni mu a nipa no be behave to say the dead person no the bema who the truth of the matter and say obeka nipa no wu in kasa.
Okay.
What I say say be nipa ne whatever ni obesa kasa no onu nipa na abehim na onim sa kasa no.
Okay. What I say but say be nipa ne be hye me mu na me ka twa no so ka twa ne dey
how dey twin kwa na kana nipa no so no na nipa no Chinese ni na no Chinese o no be ka twa. So those are the things you have to, those are the area between there who said this is a true evocation.
Now they know more friends are mine when you're born. Oh,
so it depends on religion. What do I say? It depends on religion. I will never confirm say born and you're born. But however, there are also ways almost to fresh someone maneuver physically, and through either Nsem or through glass or through any shiny thing, and also. But it is possible.
I know about Kasa.
Oh, yeah, about Bekasa. But in the makers, it depends on your religion. I mean, one thing our religion, Bekacho say, men, you know, sometimes, you know, based on advancement, in your message, into your biasa, but so through the fanatical way, party, and you may be because them was it Saul, a cofre, what do you call it, Samuel. The announcer Samuel by it was not the best to sanity.
And they say they cry I won't have to be away.
Oh, say Obi say as of say ya na enyen de bin tumi kaba de minim very well say enye sankedi asa. What else you? However no enye good say what obi betu obi a onye ne pete bia was your friend Hitler. Enye Kramer friend Hitler were very bad. So what was there na? What I say? You usually names can make an impact on a person. You know, so when nipa we na we nipa boni ni esi odi ewu na ebia nipa na odi ewu na odi obabi ato na. That actually say one here mistake getting to be between aba. Sanity.
Okay. That dey be work bi na say the osika say bia obi ye wo obi ana okeka bibisa no say be wa kra bi na ne yet obi a wewu ene ade no eno betimi aba say me fa say bi anipa ne convince ni say de wo kan yesisi abati afa na nto no but e bi obese ni pa no so betimi aba say be convince ni sa.
Oh, you see you be a friend genetics within a person e bi no ne ebusuya genetics during the genetical line no you be to me see so we am ebusuya na men so krampa debu ha wona na bi no ye because of that line no that same genetics na na mu betimi ma the same thing obi won so betimi na to bi na the behavior no so one so betimi the same thing into these two factors are there ebi won so a mere coincidence so it depends.
Oh, okay. Maybe say our report me ko ware e wa samando na wo ka say bibisa but enye possible na wo nim because wo ko order baby obema bibewu na later won e ndi afina ne reni so akọ ya ka say obefa na yeni ko obefa na yeni ko eno so e.
You see, one thing I mean in our society is say obi ewu abibi na amaneko. What is it? Obi already 95, 100 go where obi na kuno. That is the way I hear G and Numadi. Into the Bible is to be obi or crabby and Nekran and you or the why home sano only things that between kuno. That doesn't mean say the pana be fanoko. What I say? I personally don't believe so be na phobia ko. But I say I can common say. But I don't think Nipana will because Nipana will be full so I want the uncle go the first place or I want you to be full be quiet go the first place. Most of the times this will be where yes soon na ba abeye obi bone soon no death soon may end time to me yes I because any energy never to me a creative physical action but soon be it to me created that action ebi abosum bi ana what I say be a lipano ye bamboo bina into generated that soon manako yes edumano but a bit ye the best samino nipana won because ebi asosun kwa will appear in the face of the dead person.
That is samino.
Oh, sir, some idea the reason why I make us a say it believes all the beliefs all the faith in somehow. What else you? And to some idea, I know based on musical crime and no say ewo. Say come I di cramp say some anyway in this anko. So won't you this some ewo won't mean this anko because who now ko worry was some ando there. Na say some anyway who then work worry. Into one case I believe say somehow.
Na di Nyankopon okunipa.
Nyame na boni pa nyame betu ekunipa. Nyankopon na decide the opposite way. What else you? Now I don't think say nyame sorry anu akum. ABI the obeye and I say what I say the ode be ba wi ase nyoma bi sa Nyankopon betu decide so obeye the opposite ye bia obi ani hu to me so be answer bisa.
It's possible so Nyankopon okunipa.
Possible. So na boni pa. And to say obonipa at the same time say even Sodom and Gomorrah. Say nyame na so am for mom could destroy na. A friend say Noah nyame na man so to ma o mo nyina we entini yes
ati daddy ye ka say obi o ye spiritualist pachoche boyemu chemo obi o ye spiritualist
okay now what kind of obi o ye spiritualist so you have different types of spiritualists you obi o ye spiritualist when it comes to herbs what I say entino different types of herb how they can done the way or a spiritualist within that area you will be a spiritualist because utumi hu ade what I say utumi hu beyond the normal human abilities you will be a spiritualist when him say we get cleansing say and as say and also utumi sa yare without using herbs into different types of spiritualists but these days no ding na be back what I say you was spiritualist a higher spiritualist from Magus in fact called magicians or magi. The word magi comes from the word magician or the word magician comes from the word magi. And you know it depends what do I say
and that you can say sorcerer. Who is a sorcerer?
A sorcerer a bema in usual because before bema and because sorcerer you be a obey me any spiritual abilities edia aye bone what I say edia create some dangerous or serious effect against other people or against things. That is a sorcerer. And usually no womu yusu obema before as a sorcerer or as a witch.
Oh, okay. Okay. Na spiritualist to be it a sorcerer or one omo winam. Yes or be winam.
Okay. I'm maybe I also free in the sense of the sorcerer. Oh, and yes, then it's a spiritualist. Obia sorcerer they are totally different from. And so we can say or a sorcerer. Fine, maybe I know a before. So you to make us away before. Into that type of sorcerer. But say we are spiritual. Obia is into deep spiritualists. Yes, well, see, but it depends on the target, on the times. What else you? For example, a certain spiritual work. Maybe within that week, it doesn't really augur well. What do I say? I was so abstaining from for a certain period of time and son work those processing. But even though who's abstaining for 100 years, you have to understand all that. Dishonesty. It's not saying you are bad. What I say. However, no, the timing should be right. The Benjamin countess, and you should know when to do this and when not to do that. Yeah.
Okay. Now me the meaning say, oh, you're spiritualist now. When am I?
Well, sana ebia ebinumbeka, but it is never true. Because so monks now. Nipakro ebia wamamukasa, and they are trying to look at the monks. Monks, yeah, Tibetan monks, woman maybe woman however we fish, we locusts, we with a living thing. What I say, woman people think so much being so much because of me I meditate this and maybe or suspend the whole. What I say, but a woman type of has nothing to do with so your type of beer what the way nepente and so because it will be when I'm not being I don't agree with that.
Do you have a sorcerer in Ghana?
Oh, we must, we could and we must because sebi you a member by phone Ghana.
Nsem.
That is a sorcerer. And don't let's say the word sorcerer whoever said it used it wrongly.
Okay, maybe the minimum say a sorcerer and say anka camera is here. Na sorcerer no aye bibi na camera na kasa.
That's a magician.
A magician.
That is a magician. That is not a sorcerer. So yes, a sorcerer can do all those things, but the word sorcerer is meant for Beifo Bema.
Beifo Bema.
Yes, that is what in actual sense it means. But anyone who can create physical effect through magnetism or through through chanting either magician what is the difference between magic and miracle?
Miracle say Yesu be miracle.
Mo Yesu din wa.
Say wo turn bibi say be a social na wo turn into a drink a miracle. But say be a magic ni say be a anani na miracle.
Thank you. And it depends on the interpretation of the pakrono. What I say? Obi be who works away magic, obi who works away a miracle. For example, only faith in you are sorry. And sad in you are sorry for miracle yes you are. Said sad in you are car kwanwa, they be the way they magic. But they the same thing in so nice. What they make consult us. And sometimes the way you want there. Sorcery are okay as a sorceress. Maybe I know a spiritualist, but on who as a sorcerer. There were seminars. Sometimes you can meet. Say me, I'm a witch. What I say, especially before to me before. That man's going to me a sorcerer. What I say, but Ghana can say about sure bro, what I say, these things are common. What I say, and that's how it is.
And the sorcerer now, can be Nsem or Ghana has said, Sebio Momo Winnie Pane or destroy Nsem.
You see, we believe in one thing, be be a Winnipa. Be and you have to understand a different entity, a different spirit, I don't know. Abonipa, and you depend a bay for no, a Diana, a Kitano. What I say, and and yet Nipa, and yet tune a Kunipa by a Nipan or two children a Kunipan. You must understand those two things, enema will be armed or unarmed. Until at Diana, your friend Bay and any Nipano coming together and a Danny Bay for the spirit of witchcraft. What I say, the nature of Sadiano, not nature say on the open arm. What I say, coming with Saneba. What I say, very common over Africa. What I say, the nature of another bay you so no nature and yenam or nature and so be destroy your man. Oh, bay you so also then they was medium you bay for medium made bombing crofo but it's like it's all different natures. But a name then are common and is true most.
Yeah, sure. And that the no crest sorcery bay you know idea is to crown so then is to no crest.
Within the spiritual lines, you know. A bay be in Kitwakra, but within the bay, one more different hierarchies. What does it? Into the hierarchies, no, the Biwa the lowest of all these magnetism or spiritualism, yes.
Okay. But that the possible to be home some.
Say, Obihubun something, maintain question as say, be on a man who question some.
I say, I like Opesa Wuna, Ubihuno.
Oh, you see, we are saying, I'll pay someone who pay me. What I say, but all those things are possible are very dangerous.
Okay.
Because almost a process, one friend, the Gotia process, another Solomonic process, that from the laser key and greater keys of Solomon. Our process is almost to me some bonsam binum. What I say, Okasa bonsama enya bako. Many of them say only the quarterly angels from heaven above from her. Only demons, be a prince, be a dukes. What I say, Lucifer, Astaroth, Asmodi, Beelzebub, Omudoso. What I say, it depends on the independence of or frena or and no frena a bar. The chances say you won't make it no, and that's will be very, very. Very high.
I didn't hear.
Oh yes, because Oba with a different Oba with fear. And our friends, there's a process of a friend now on so manaba. And so bands no diagram the Nippon yes animal at least 80% don't make it. What I say, and as found so burn destroy so our soul is here there. Go our friend. It's not just the body, but the body and soul. What I say, those are no be any necessary state nipa obey, but still crofo.
Yeah, and that you will be on Mobeka say, me per say, be invoke for angels, no be say, me invoke for Satan.
Very common. Say they are Satan churches, they are Satan worshippers. Oh, it's all over. If Ghana Crampo Matis, they be about Mati. I haven't seen it, but we call Europe, US, we call online, internet also.
Satan worship.
The church, yeah, the church of Lucifer, the church of Satan, yes. What I say? Who call? Let's say they will be a friend of Google. Who go Google and main cars? I won't call Google and call Son. But I'm the person says, "Son, my will." What I say? And they almost want to go extreme. Echo through the spiritual process. I almost free ankasa. What I say? They will go through a lot of hardship and pain. But I'm afraid, the chances of you win because you have to also draw a very magical circle. What I say? Now, try and you also get a wound. Who could take it according to what I've even learned. So, Bano Kasa sent on the Nunkra said, Unkita shield the seal of God. Sent like a cry to me destroy him. Oh, yes. And you know, why do you? I didn't know also Koibisa. What I say, but you only pay Nipa different people. Nancy says you'll be a fro, Zukuria Jataba. I mean, I had a many bida. What I say, you different people with different mindset.
Okay. I was a nice and common and also no one's baby, Mr. Baby. I say Satan friend, baby, nice to bet me a first state. I hope our friend or bed by the end of the same baby. Next to that is what my answer says, and yet easy. And yet, at the Kitwakra, so be first state and no abana was to say, there be. The moment now be when you cramp or young show. It's a moment tree and free sign in Mano. Now for reincarnation is soon a real. We will be house as we see those say yo, we walk up and no. Tinina no, no, bit to be quiet as some no at honor.
And you're correct.
And you're no credit. And I don't be to worry some.
I'm in church room. First of all, we'll be called Shubu, baby. I was set it when a mobile phone. To go Shubu, it was sending Peno, or we will cry back as I was sent or not, or not no channel. And what I say was Saquabu with fear. Meanwhile, no children, no, I jump while I know a Janico, as well on the mouth of one baby. No, all these things are part of it's common sense. Oh, the channel. And also, besides, Nipper to worry, Samayana is never true. Nipper bet me worry soon, but then yes, Samay.
Oh, that is good.
Now, there is a first seems to be marine spirits. What I say? Marine spirits basically take shape of somebody. Ebia Obia Sebi who will take that shape and the image of Sani Pano.
Okay.
What I say? No, they are out about where you be. What I say? I don't know who are before say be a Nipananga, but then what is within the Nipano. But Nipan, of course, what photocopy no, what just at what I say? Some ankasa there, or with different part are it has nothing to do with the physical world.
Oh, okay, okay. And I said, okay, yes, marine spirits need to me a funny panel, Eddie, maybe visa. Yeah. Now, so best one die, now a be one who samai, and that's when one assume see, say, be assume see, yes, say, now obey sorry, no, and we are no question assume see, nana, yes,
not all the time, because sometimes be not dying because we'll be a friend. You different types of diet, but different lucid dreaming. You so many. You about 40 different types of diet. Oh yes, you die. You different. Die will occur within the dream. No, who to be so die? I will die anymore.
And where
well, maybe China die will so between who said who so die and to me no. What I say? Ni now different types of dreams. Now. Which one is good and which one is not good? It be a message, it be a attacks, it be it depends. As of said, Metnakas when they win, it depends on Diana was it be a crowd so die. Oh, baby, one who can be a red. What's also sad Diana will be so car near yellow. That particular color of the car makes a total different meaning to Diana. But they make out so. And so it depends on all these things in here. Education. And what I decide is every Sunday morning, these teachings more are sorry because it's very important. Because I want to say you become a confused person. Bibi I know because we know how things are going.
Okay. That's it. Daddy, best say wants to be a catch so for number
Yo, number in the medasi send a good screen so a corner number. However, no. The mechanic say addition is very important because when you are there, Debbia no ubi sisu. Ubi tu akase minu aje dia ube nantu free hako. Be krofo na entesa no waste time. However, no, yakasa addition yes say be a sebo cover book ni paper. But ube to bono wire research. You may be what team we now one kasa so do adwin atu no say when possible and answer any possible. Well, Kakra between can say one between join OIC Ministries, no, Sprinklers Road, no. The doors are open Sunday morning. Be here, spiritual teaching from 8:30 to 9:30. To between you 30 minutes. You are some beer flow. Question be a person be say help me be sir. After that, you have church services. Me the money namase. Yamen come on yame and montra.
Dear, that's Yamen Charles. I shall for any best say. What's your be Mr. Be bicho wadria. Friend obema onchiremu ye na chese bibia koye o say amonya research na monya se mo depend e wo nipa no na we abi fa phone no google obenya research bebre also the chiwa dubia so benya ntase also aha me Efie Nsem TV makram